Hi, I'm Najiha, the next presenter. I will share with you one of the example of toys that can be used in education. So the name of the toy that we want to share with you is the anatomy apron. It is very suitable for all level of students, which are elementary, middle and high school students. This is because it can be used for science and biology subject. Next, the material of this apron is made of polyester and the organ is made of cotton, which is not harmful for the students. This apron can be classified as the science kits as it contains materials, manual, and reference to be hands-on to provide holistic learning to the students. As for the function, first, it is a visual help for students learning the names, location, size, and also the shape of the main body organ. It also helps the teacher to create a fun way to elaborate and explain about the system that occur in the human's body. Other than that, students can also use to explain the system that involving in each of the organ of the human body. As I mentioned before, this apron can be used for elementary, middle, and high school students. Although this apron has the same organ on each apron, but each level of students can use this apron differently. For elementary school students, teacher can use the toy to show the name and location of each organ as the early exposure and early education for them to know what inside of their body. For middle school students, teacher can ask the student to use the toy to explain about the function of each organ on the apron. For example, heart. What heart do? So heart is the organ that pump blood throughout the body. So next, high school students. Students can use to explain and demonstrate the system of each organ and relate it to each other. For example, stomach. What stomach do? Stomach is digesting the food. And what system that it involves? So the system that involves stomach is digestive system. As I mentioned before this apron can be used in science and also biology subject. So every toy used in education has its own educational value. This apron can show its educational value for some chapters, such as in Biology Form 4, Chapter 6, which is about the nutrition and the human digestive system. This apron will help the students to understand easier about the chapter. I will give you an example for this chapter. So the anatomy apron will act as the human body to describe the human digestive system, which is the GI tract. Then each part of the digestive system will help to move the food and liquid through the GI tract, which break those particles into smaller parts. After that, the hormone and nerve work together to help control the process. The signal flow within the GI tract and back and forth from the tract to the brain. So, the organ on the apron will help to show the flow of food through the process. Hence, this apron will help the students or the teacher to explain or demonstrate the flow creatively, which it makes the topic easier to be understand.
And today I would like to show you another favorite item of mine, the Anatomy Apron. With this product, you'll be able to learn the names, positions, shapes, and the roles of each organ in your body. On the apron, we have a trachea, lungs, a heart, an esophagus, a stomach, a small intestines and a large intestines, a liver, and 2 kidneys. Now let me introduce you to my main organs. The heart is responsible for pumping blood throughout the entire body. It is composed of muscle and it is about the size of the owner's fist. So my heart is about this big. To pump blood throughout my body, it has been expanding and contracting without rest for approximately 60 to 80 times per minute. That's more than 100,000 times per day ever since I came to this world. The lungs are located in the chest on both sides of the heart. My lungs have been expanding and contracting like a balloon when I inhale and exhale. Now let me show you where food goes after I eat. So after I eat, the food will go through my esophagus and reach my stomach. The stomach digests food into a porridge-like form and pushes it into the small intestines. It also kills bacteria and breaks down proteins. The stomach is a bag-like organ, and when you're hungry, the stomach is flat. When food fills the stomach, it expands like a balloon. It could actually expand up to approximately 1.5 liters. The small intestines digests and absorbs food. Approximately 90% of nutrients are absorbed in the small intestines, and it is about 5 to 6 meters long. Did you know that the surface area of the small intestines is about the same as the tennis court?
Okay, so do you watch the video? I hope you do. So Anatomy Apron is very simple toy but very educational and fun to play with. Some of us might not be interested in learning or teaching biology or science, but it can be used to increase our knowledge about the human organ in our body. So I think that's all for my part. Let's move to the next presenter. Thank you.